Hello, we're Claire and Sharon from our kitchen on the Isle of Thanet. And we hope this is going to be...
This is the story of one woman's determination to make a lasting difference in her local community. A social entrepreneur, Sharon Goodyer launched a community kitchen to cook and supply high-quality, nutritious meals for some of the poorest children in Thanet, northeast Kent. But such was her enthusiasm, the kitchen's popularity, and the local need that she uncovered, that the journey she embarked on back in April 2017 has not only changed the lives of people across the district. Sharon and her kitchen have become a local phenomenon that has attracted the interest of major supermarkets and parliamentarians, and that of like-minded entrepreneurs looking to emulate her work. In this video, Sharon looks back to the beginning of the story to reveal the vision and passion behind our kitchen on the Isle of Thanet.
So I'm sitting on the bus one evening and a mum is telling her two young children what they are going to have for tea. And the kids are leaning forward. This is exciting stuff. So she says, she's very thin. She's not looking anything but tired and exhausted. But these are her kids. She's giving them her best. So she says, we are having for tea. We're having hot dogs, alphabet potatoes and Scotch pancakes. And the kids were delighted. A hot, filling, tasty meal. And I listened and it all fell into place. So I jumped off the bus, went back to Tesco's and bought that meal. She had fed her family for 50 pence a head that night. I have never done that in the whole of my life. A high achiever, she was clearly working with a very limited budget, doing her absolute best. But you can't feed children that sort of food and expect them to grow up healthy and be able to take advantage of the opportunities available to them. For me, it's really important that children don't go without, that they have the best. Children don't eat by themselves, they eat with their families. So I work with families with young children, is my focus. But sometimes you can't ignore other people who are going hungry around you locally too. So everything I do is for that mum and her kids.
Thanet encompasses the towns of Margate, Ramsgate and Broadstairs, but although it's located on the northeast corner of affluent Kent, the incidence of child poverty in Thanet is among the highest in the UK. Finding the time, energy and interest to provide healthy meals which fit the weekly budget can be a step too far for many hard-pressed families. So Sharon set out to provide tasty and healthy cooked family meals at economic prices from locations around the district. However, during the summer of 2018, Sharon opened the kitchen 3 times a week at Draper's Mills Primary Academy in Margate. The demand and the results were a revelation.
My vision, which was so far beyond what I could possibly do, was about feeding every single child for free in school. But current economical financial climate was not going to let me do that. Or what about the children when they're not at school? If the schools are trying to provide during the school day, what about during the holidays? Now this local community, that's such a deprived community. There are families out there that are struggling to provide for their children. And the next thing I know was when you got in contact with me and said, I've got this great idea, can we come and talk about it? And that was the birth of the summer kitchen.
What did you think when you came in towards the end of the summer?
Completely humbled, to be fair.
Joe,
I when on the occasions I came into the kitchen, I just thought myself and crying. It was really heartwarming and humbling to see these see families, not necessarily just the families with need, but also to see community together.
Yeah.
People from different walks of life. The prince and the pauper were eating together, and it was such a community feel to it. Where those that had nothing were taking advantage of obviously the availability of some good quality food, but those that did have but wanted to come and contribute themselves were coming and sharing a meal with everybody. They were taking advantage of the entertainment or the haircuts, and were making a donation. And I didn't think that sort of community project was possible, and it was humbling that was the case.
Tell me, what's your name?
My name is Takalu.
Okay.
I'm a three-time world boxing champion, and I was raised in Margate, so yeah, this is where I'm from, my hometown.
You're a 3 times world boxing champion.
Yes.
At what weight?
Light middleweight and welterweight. I won national championship as an amateur, and obviously went up in stages and become a world champion. So my dream was as a kid was to become a world champion, and then, you know, hard work paid off. Being in Thanet and the people in the community, they've all helped me. So, you know, having the support of the people, and you know, it's time to put something back, and that's why I've come down here to support this organisation. Nutrition is so important for young kids, but I said, but we chose to eat unhealthy food. So when I found out about this organisation, the Sharon, she's arranged, I think she's doing a fantastic job, and I wanted to be a part of it because you know, this is one lady is so passionate about health and nutrition, and you know, why not? And you know, wanted to put, you know, my name to it.
That degree of support and appreciation is what makes it possible, Joe. I think our kitchen takes enormous risks. I think we're incredibly brave sometimes, and we fail sometimes, but it's worth it, because when we succeed in empowering a community like that, it's skillful work, though. It's not something you can do with a team that doesn't involve a lot of training, a lot of work on ethos, a lot of work on how you respond to people, yes? There is no way our community interest company would ever be a charity, for example. We're about the strapline, Thanet feeds itself better, is about people doing it together. So today, this lesson, it started very small a few weeks ago. We just keep repeating the idea, and every time I absolutely insist that they come up with the next dish we're going to do, because who knows better what they need than them.
Is there music each time we're here?
Yes, yeah, there is. There's another 2 that do singing as well. They were on last Friday.
Okay.
He was on tonight, but he has been before.
I mean, I'm originally from, I'm Persian, my family, and one of the biggest things they do, the whole family will get together and they'll cook, and then they'll bring the sort of the speciality. You know, someone might be cook a really nice rice dish or a curry dish, and then the family all get together. Oh, can you bring this dinner for me? And we all get together. And obviously there's no pubs or anything like that, so everyone's socialised with family, and I think nowadays we're losing that a little bit.
Yes.
You know, families have not got time, so busy and so much stress financially, and with Sharon doing what she's doing, I think it's fantastic, and like I said, you're gonna have to salute her, so she's gonna get a big salute from me.
I liked your vision that, Joe, this isn't a soup kitchen. This isn't about feeding the poor. This is about educating and providing and developing this community spirit, which it was such a buzz over the summer looking on social media about other organisations picking up on it and supporting it and sharing the message and encouraging, and the taxi company that put on free taxis when the weather was poor. What a wonderful thing to do.
Yes.
It just showed me what is possible in in deprived communities. And it actually showed me that what can be done with a bit of direction, with a little bit of passion and enthusiasm and persistence, what can be achieved. That's inspiring.
Yes.
That is completely inspiring.
Absolutely.
And that's life-changing for many, not just in the moment because somebody's been fed for the first time in 3
Yeah,
days,
I know.
but it's inspiring that it's motivating people to take a good look at their own lives and say, actually, how can I make a difference?